Ex chief or commander, year 2019. He drove a white Jeep Wrangler. He in black truck mark had me shot August 6, 2019 on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario at approximately 3 p.m. Human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, organ traffickers, torture crimes, murders, attempted murders, and cover ups, organized with criminal doctors, justice of the peace, other cops, street people, and drug addict accomplices that they are using to commit their torture murder crimes with them for them for drop charges, free drugs, and immunity. Along with XG for commander that had me shot, they're both guilty of attempted murder. I've been trying to get arresting and charging on them for 6 years with 100% proof. Staff Sergeant, years 2019-2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault, Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. And Shelley Huffner. Spencer Mills, 14716, Robert Kane, 7224. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. Jason Van Alstyne. Blair Hardy. "7 years and 7 months of going through tortures, confinements, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrests, lies, time buying, cover ups, having a prisoner tracking put into me, extortions, kidnapping." Sex assaults doctors thought was funny. Hartwick. Both cousins. Raymond Lebleu. Burt Hustler. Barry Boy. Tyler Lake. Bob Cross, aka Bill Wooldridge, he and the one known as Blair Hardy or Blair Hardy Kane are both guilty of stalking and torturing and causing my mother's death after she was shot. With her and I were both shot in August of 2019, and she was killed December 20th after being stalked, tortured, and having her skull lifted up off of her fucking head and killing her. And I can prove it. Burt Hustler again. And this is Blair Hardy, the one that stalked and killed my mother, also with Bob Cross. The one that thinks that he and I were switched at birth and that he is my dad. Jason Van Alstyne again. 7 years of stalking, torturing, confinement, death threats, threats of grave destroying of my niece at Christchurch, and doing very serious, disgusting things to her corpse. Death threats to my nephew, death threats to my wife, who her and I haven't been together in a very, very long time. forced confinements, shooting threats if I walk out on the street, gag orders, extortion, kidnapping, having illegal prisoner tracking put into me, no criminal record or history, a lot of lies about criminal record and history, a lot of lies about psychological record and history. None of it's true. A lot of lies about drugs. None of it's true. I don't do that fucking junk, and I have nothing to do with that garbage. Forced confinement. I am the end of my bloodline being physically changed to be killed for disability fraud against me. And police revenge. Congratulations, Hartwicks. Congratulations, Van Alstyne. Congratulations, Hardy, Barry, Lebleu, and everybody else named. You are very seriously dangerous. You are very seriously fucking obsessed. You are very seriously sick in the head. You are committing frauds. Police are putting prisoner tracking into their victims, and this is how a lot of victims are being framed. This is how victims are being trafficked. This is how murdered and missing is happening too. Organ trafficking is also taking place. My organs are being sold. I'm 53 years old, and I am fully physically fucking changed to look like a pedophile junkie who are police fall down accomplices, lowlives, while being under forced confinement, having all my rights taken, my medical rights, my legal rights, and my human rights. There's other cops involved too, and their family members as well. And if they think their threats and intimidation attempts is going to get them out of being charged and arrested and going down with the rest for murder against me, they're mistaken. I am the end of my bloodline, and this is a capital murder. I am well aware that you are sitting watching me doing this right now. Even though it's in private, I am well aware you are all sitting right on Bayshore watching me using R&M. You watch me 24/7 with it, even watching me sleep. You watch me piss, you watch me shit, you watch me eat, you watch me do everything. And regardless of how crazy it may sound, it's 100% truth. I have no psychological records. I am not schizophrenic. I have no imaginary friends. I do not hear voices. I do not have hallucinations. Sure, I talk to myself once in a while, but I'm not answering myself back either. I have no delusions. I do not think I am somebody I'm not. I do not have multiple personalities. I am one person. So any of that bullshit is 100% just that, in your attempts to try to make me look fucking crazy in an attempt to get away with what you are doing against me. All it takes is your badge, your position, your lies, and boom, you got a whole community. You got a whole community on you, helping you gang stalk people, helping you confine people, helping you torture innocent people, and helping you murder innocent people. You're using a whole community to help you murder, is what is happening through the confinement, taking all my rights, my medical rights, legal rights, human rights. Told by the cops that if I gave my location to try to get any help, I'd be made homeless and be charged for harassment. Death threats once again to my nephew, Nicholas. Threats of destroying my niece, digging up her grave, and desecrating her body at Christchurch because she is my niece, a family member. And I've done nothing. This is a hate crime against me. This is a revenge crime against me for a cop's family member as well. How many other has this happened to for living where they are and covered up? This is also about cops who are guilty of also shooting me and my mother, causing her death. So it's also about getting out of murder charges against a 77-year-old woman. So if you can get a community on your side and make them think that one person is this, and that through your lies, and get them on board to help keep them confined and stalked and watched 24/7, while they are aiding you knowingly or unknowingly in committing your murders and your family's murders, and with the police and junkie gang stalkers, others. Blair Hardy, you are seriously obsessed. You are a meth trafficker. You are guilty of rapes. You're guilty of serious frauds, bank frauds, welfare disability frauds, insurance frauds, bank frauds, forgeries. You sex assaulted OJ. I'll just give her initials. In 2021, before she died, at apartment 345 Dundas Street East. Uben Allstein, you have been stalking me for 7 years. You are guilty of being involved with my identity theft. I'm 53 years old. I'm not quite sure how old you are, but kind of funny where I look exactly 100% like you. You were even following me and stalking me in Kingston. And you're lucky the times that I seen you, I did not catch up with you, that you got on the buses just in time, especially right on Berry Street in Kingston at the bus stops. I almost caught you there a few times. And then at the hub that one time when you were wearing your little pretty pink backpack, when you were going in there to sell your fentanyl, because you are a fentanyl dealer. You are the one that is committing the overdose murders. You are the ones that is selling the laced fentanyl to their victims to overdose them. You're guilty of a possible homicide in 2021, possibly, because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you were involved in one way or another. Blair Hardy, you've been stalking me since approximately 2018. You are highly obsessed. You cannot be without me for more than 2 minutes. Bert Hustler, he is highly jealous and he is highly obsessed over me. You're very seriously sick people. I'm not calling anyone out. I am just saying what it is, how it is. One way or another, even though I do not have the $22,000, even though you are numbing me down to completely dumb me down in hopes that I even forget my bank account numbers. How to conveniently let you finish this up against me the day before ODSP as well. How too convenient. More drug money for you in your attempts to start your fraud. And that's what it's for, drug money. And for moves to Kingston, and for a possible marriage I just heard about, an engagement that happened yesterday. So a marriage is in the process, apparently. And once again, yes, I do want this recognized as a race hate crime by some against me because who was also involved. How fucking dare you do this? Especially you, Bill Waldridge, or whoever the hell you are. You have 15 different hundred alias names. I'm getting the red hair again. I have tubes in my head, conveniently like another person involved. That not prior to August of 2025, a plate on my skull where my skull's been split down the middle, and a plate right here, and it's blowing up my fucking skull right now with the tubes in my head. I get piss and shit going through my head. The back of my skull is also starting to round out the exact same way as another person that looks like they have a fucking bicycle helmet under their skull. And mine's going the exact same way. How funny is that? When I'm approximately almost 10 years older, and I'm going through identity theft by them as well. So people older and younger than me. I've been going through it for 7 years, but the severity never started until after August of 2025, after I was gag ordered, and then boom, it severely started against me. And then to the point where I would step outside and I would start getting stalked. I can't even sit in my own place and do a bong. As soon as I do, I have cars going by and I'm getting carbon exhaust poisoning pumped into me. I have R&M on me. I have MK Ultra use in me. I have tubes all through my body and my throat, to the back of my head, to my brain. It's attached to my lung, my kidneys, my groin, my liver, and my heart. I have what feels like oxygen tubes all the time too. In my fucking nose, I smell oxygen like I have an oxygen tube on me. And I taste it all the time like it's being pumped through me. Because a couple people who are using R&M on me are actually on oxygen. I gotta wrap this up before my computer dies. One way or another, each and everybody, you are guilty of one way or another. I am going to get you arrested and charged for first-degree murder and attempted murder. Or not attempted murder, murder in the first degree. I am the end of my bloodline, and you are guilty of ending the Wood bloodline for your obsession and for my ODSP in hopes to frame me too. And the more that you are sitting on Bayshore hiding and mentally fucking me up in hopes that this goes on, hopes that everybody gets away with what you think you're going to get away with against me, which the intended goal is completely and totally exterminating me and the attempts of covering it up and moving on to the next.